Hey guys, what's up? This is Panzer Dragon, aka Luigi Dragon, and today I want to be showing you a solo queue cheese called the Late Invade, and I'm going to be going in depth on it, on how to do it, why it's so good, the pros, the cons, everything. Even showing you what to do if you get late invaded on. Alright, so let's start off on the steps on how to do it. First of all, tell your team that you want to late invade and go to the bottom bush right where I am positioned in. Second of all, you want to leave at 152. The reason you go at this time is because you want to be there right when they start the blue buff, since the blue buff will be focusing them, and at the same time they'll try to be focusing the blue buff, and basically when you guys show up, you can catch them off guard, and the enemy team has to give this up, since you'll be poking them while they're trying to do the buff, or someone can get caught out easily. And sometimes the enemy team will not be in position for their buff, as solo queue is not that organized. And another pro is you also delay the enemy jungler from leveling to level 2, as now he's forced to start somewhere else, and your jungler does get level 2 first. Second off, you can delay the enemy bot lane if they are chunked, if they have to recall, so your bot lane can get an advantage from that. And there's actually a lot of pros to this, as there's a super advantage for your team when they do this, and there's not really a lot of cons to this. Since basically, if the enemy doesn't show up there, you just take the buff and your lanes just go to the lanes. Like, maybe the only disadvantage is that they come late to lane by like 5 seconds, but the reward for this is really high, as it can snowball bot lane if you make the bot lane go back already, and the jungler if you can get maybe 3 buffs. I also want to point out that if you ever get late invaded on, you should react to go to the enemy's other buff, as basically when you're doing the blue buff, the jungler who stole your buff cannot get to the other buff in time as he was doing the first buff. So I'm pretty sure that's the counterplay to that cheese strat. Alright, so this is going to be the purple side late invade version. As you can see, we're going through the top side, and on purple side it's a bit harder to do because sometimes the mid does scout out this ramp and they have nothing better to do but to keep an eye out since they don't have to leash. So of course this side is trickier, but of course it is still doable, and the reason you go this top side is because it has more fog of war, as if the enemy does sit in the bush by the red buff, they could potentially see you coming from that tri-bush. So yeah, as you can see, the enemy team does late invade, but we cannot contest this as we are one man down, and as you can see, I'm forced out of my jungle to go to another camp. So as you can see, it's a low risk, high reward strategy that is really efficient in getting an early lead. And that basically sums up the solo queue cheese. And on the next episode of Solo Queue Cheese, it'll be an in-depth guide featuring the top laner taking the enemy's second buff. I thank you for watching. I am Panzer Dragon, aka Luigi Dragon, and I will see you guys next time.